Hey guys, today I wanted to read a nonfiction book. And while we're reading, I really want to focus on the nonfiction text features we're seeing. What are those features? How are they helping us learn? And what information did we get from them? So, some nonfiction text features we might see today is a table of contents. We're going to find that at the beginning of a book. Why is it helpful and what is it teaching us? Some others we might see photographs. So, a lot of nonfiction text features, just like the cover here, has real life photographs. But that's not the only reason why a nonfiction book is a nonfiction book. So don't make that confusion. Some nonfiction books still have illustrations, like drawn pictures, but because of the topic and that it's teaching you facts is why it's nonfiction. So most have photographs, but some are illustrations. A glossary is another nonfiction text feature, captions, and headings. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to learn about lions today. I know a lot of us really like learning about these big wild animals. Oh, so it looks like we're coming across our first nonfiction text feature. It says it right at the top. This is the table of contents. So maybe go ahead and take a minute. I'm going to give you just a few seconds or a minute to talk to someone next to you or share out to yourself. What does the table of contents teach us? What do we learn from it? So if you've shared out, I'm going to share out what we learned from a table of contents. The table of contents organizes the book into subtopics. So when the author wrote this book about lions, they put all the information into smaller topics to teach us about lions. And we can find those subtopics here in the table of contents. And we can also find what page they're on. So it lists the subtopic headings and their pages. So I know if I wanted to maybe find more information about maybe what lions eat, I might go to food fight and go to page 18. Might go to super hunters, page 14. But I know that these two subtopics might answer that question. If I wanted to maybe find information about the cubs or baby tigers, I clearly see there's a subtopic. The heading is right here, cubs, and it'll have information on that at page 22. Okay, so in a table of contents, we learn about the subtopics that we're going to learn about our main topic, lions. So let's start with our first section or chapter. What am I? I am the king of beasts, and I like a big feast. I rest most of the day, but I like to play. My legs number 4. Do you want to know more? I roar. What am I? A lion. So remember when writing, we made our informational books, we all started with a introduction. So this is introducing us to our main topic, lions. And it was kind of like a little poem, which you've also written in writing. That's really cool. Here we have our heading, chapter 2, big cats. Okay, so headings kind of label the chapters or the section. It tells us what we're going to learn. So we're going to learn about big cats. Lions are part of a group called big cats. Tigers, leopards, and jaguars are big cats too. So let's take a look. What nonfiction text feature do we see here? We're seeing photographs. I see a tiger. I see, these look very similar, these animals. How could I tell what that animal is? Well, I could check another nonfiction text feature. I could check my labels. So I know that this is a tiger because they labeled it. This is a leopard. And then this is a jaguar. That's really cool. I love those patterns. It's so pretty. How big are lions? They are much heavier than you. One lion can weigh more than 3 men. That's crazy. All lions are big, but they don't all look the same. Male lions have a mane. A mane. Now, I see an image or a photograph of this male lion, and look, it's labeling the mane. So it's this big furry part around its neck, which you guys might know that. But this is the mane, and males have those. Female lions do not have a mane. They are also smaller than males. Lion around. Most lions live on the savanna in Africa. It is very hot and dry there. So let's look, what does this say? Main word, savanna, a grassy area with few trees that gets very little rain. So here we have another nonfiction text feature. We have a vocabulary word. Sometimes they can be bolded, and sometimes books do this where they tell you, hey, here's an important word, and here's the definition or the meaning of that word. So you might call this like a vocabulary box or a fact box, where they kind of list an important thing for you to learn. So if we go back and reread, most lions live on the savanna in Africa. We now know that the savanna is a grassy area with few trees that gets very little rain. Kind of looks like the background photograph I'm seeing here. Another really cool new nonfiction text feature is maps. Sometimes when you're talking about places or locations or homes of animals, you want to show a map of where they live. So if we see this is Africa, the continent, and the map key tells approximate lion range. So anything shaded with that gold yellow color is where lions live. And I can give you a close-up of that. So kind of right, there's like a little bit. So lions need to rest to stay cool. They lie in the shade. They also climb trees to find a breeze. Interesting fact I did not know. Some more nonfiction text features of images. You can learn so much from pictures. Lions live in a family group called a pride. A pride can be as large as 40 lions. The pride rests, plays, and hunts together. So it looks like all of these pictures are telling me about a pride. They rest, they play, and they hunt together. You see how all of that connects in these pages? Super hunters. So just looking at this image or this photograph and the heading here, what do you think this section is going to teach us? We're talking about being hunters. It looks like it's labeling a lot of the body. I wonder if this section is going to tell me a little bit about how the lion is good at hunting. They probably have a body made for hunting. Lions are meat eaters. They eat other animals or prey. A lion's body is built for hunting. Here again, we have another vocabulary word, and this little vocab or fact box, it's called prey, an animal that is eaten by another animal. So they eat other animals or prey. And so here we have another photograph, and look, they're labeling all of these parts of the animal's body. So we have their ears. They can hear prey from more than a mile away. That is crazy. Eyes. Lions see well in the dark, and they can easily spot prey at night. So they can see really well in the dark, while we probably can't. Tongue. A super rough tongue pulls meat off of a bone. I have heard this fact. I heard their tongues are super rough, and they can really hurt you. Teeth. Sharp teeth cut meat. Claws are down here. Sharp claws grab prey and hold on. Legs. Strong muscles help a lion run, crouch, and pounce. Okay, so their back legs here are made so that they can pounce and run really fast to get their prey. Tail. A long tail helps a lion balance as it runs and turns. That's really interesting because we know we don't have a tail, so it's always interesting to learn why would they have one while we don't. So it helps them balance while they're running and turning. Lions usually hunt at night. It's cooler when the sun goes down. Females do most of the hunting. They often hunt in a group. And if we can connect some knowledge we already learned, what was that group called? They often hunt, play, and rest in a group called... Try and answer it with someone near you. See if you can get it. Your favorite food might be pizza, but zebras and wildebeest are lions' favorite food. And here they show us pictures of a zebra and a wildebeest, and they labeled them. And this is, let's see what the caption says to help us figure out what this picture is about. Female lions hunting. So interesting. So sometimes we have photographs in books. You can see we have so many in this book, but it's helpful when authors in nonfiction books put labels or they put captions like this to tell us what's going on in this picture so we can learn more. Food fight. Lions might be good hunters, but they are not good at sharing. The adult male eats first. Then the adult females eat. The youngest lions eat last. Sometimes there is not enough. They often fight over food. Well, that's not good. Seven cool facts about lions. So these are really cool parts of nonfiction books where you can put little fact boxes like this. They can eat up to 60 pounds in one meal. That's about 240 hamburgers. Lions are the only big cats with a mane. Most pet cats won't go in the water, but lions do. They may jump in to get their prey. Spot around a lion's mouth make a pattern. Each lion's pattern is different. You can tell lions apart this way. So the patterns around their mouth are different. That's really interesting. Lions keep their claws sharp by scratching trees, just like pet cats do. Yeah, my cat has scratching posts all around the apartment and also scratches all the furniture, just like a lion. 6. A lion's tongue has tiny spines that face backwards. The spines help a lion remove meat from bones and dirt from its fur. That's probably what makes it so rough, like we learned in that other chapter. A lion's roar can be heard 5 miles away. That's insane. Cubs, heading here, telling us what the subtopic is and telling us what this section or chapter is going to be about. Baby lions are called cubs. They are born in a den. There they stay safe from other animals. The mother keeps them hidden for weeks, or for a few weeks. The cubs grow bigger, then they join the pride. Remember, that was what I was looking for earlier. The pride is a group of lions that they hunt together, they play together, and they rest together. So it looks like we have another important vocabulary word, den, a hidden place in the bushes or a cave. So when the moms keep them in a den, that means it's in a cave or it's a hidden place in a bush. And here we have a little baby lion, or called a cub. It's playtime. Cubs love to run, jump, and wrestle. They stalk and pounce. What nonfiction text feature could tell me what stalk means? They stalk and pounce. I know pounce. So again, I could look at my vocabulary box here, or there's another nonfiction text feature. I could go to the back of my book and look for a glossary. And a glossary usually has the vocabulary and it has the meaning of that word. So stalk means to secretly follow something to catch it. So they have to follow it secretly to catch it. They have to be quiet. The cubs play with almost anything, even mom's tail. Playing helps the cubs learn to be hunters. Lion talk. Young lions also learn how all lions talk to one another. A hum or a puff says hello. A snarl means back off, and a roar means stay off my land. They're talking. Lions tell each other they are happy. They snuggle and rub heads. They lick each other too. Lions in a pride like to be together. They help one another live on the hot, dry savanna. What in the world? These pictures are close-up views of lions. Use hints hints below to figure out what's in the pictures. Okay, so a lot of this is going to draw on or use our knowledge we've learned. So what is this? Hint, a family group of lions. What is that term we learned? It's called a pride. A pride. Only male lions have this. What's the answer to number 2? Try on your own and maybe tell someone near you. What is something only male lions have? It looks big and furry. Number 3 says, a name for lion babies. We heard that word in one of the headings of the chapter. What is that name of a lion baby? Number 4, lions hold down prey with these. Remember that picture that was labeling all the parts of a lion? What label was labeling the part that holds down the prey? It helps a lion clean its fur. There was actually a lot of information on this one. I wonder if you could tell a family member what helps a lion clean its fur. What's on a lion's tongue? It makes it different than ours. And the last one, they help cut the meat. What body parts? Pretty obvious here. Okay, so try and retell some of the things you learned to someone in your house answering these questions about lions. And then the last nonfiction text feature we're seeing here is our glossary. It's taken important words from the book like den and prey and savanna and stalk, and it lists the definition, okay? So thanks for reading with me today, guys. I hope you had a fun time learning all about lions.